Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia Wang. My apologies for not being able to be with you in person. I'm currently running a conference in San Diego for my employer. I want to thank you so much for giving me the John Pehrson Award. When Scott called me with the news, I was shocked. I hardly think of my contribution to our clients through the Executive Service Corps as anything but what anyone else would have done in my shoes. And I certainly feel like, if anything, when I left these projects, I wish I could have done more for the clients. Let me tell you a little bit about my first exposure to 501 Commons, which brought back to the time when I was on the board of Seattle Audubon. We had a number of projects then with 501 Commons and benefited a tremendous amount from the talents and the fresh perspectives that the volunteers from the Executive Service Corps gave. So when I retired from the Audubon board, I decided that it was time for me to give back to the nonprofit community with what I have to offer. If you go to the 501 Commons website and read about its management consulting services, the first paragraph reads, "Our management consulting services run the gamut from board development to meeting and retreat facilitation, communications planning, organizational development, and more." And I can tell you that pretty much sums it all up in terms of what I do with our clients. The two projects that I have worked on recently for the Washington State Society of Clinical Social Workers and the Refugee Women's Alliance are quite different in terms of scope. One is about board development and paving the road for a working board to transition and transform itself to become more strategic. The other project is about how to creatively find ways to stretch what's already a limited set of resources. It is very humbling to see these clients who have so much talent and drive to do good in our community. It is also extremely rewarding for me to know that there is a place for someone like me who comes from a for-profit consulting background to be able to use my skills for the greater good. Before I sign off, I also want to mention that 501 Commons provides me and the other consultants with a great support structure, and this support began on day one with a meeting with Nan McKay, to recently working with folks like Scott, Jan, and Yolanda. And it is with this kind of support that we have a chance to maximize our contribution. None of us can do what we do here as volunteers for our clients if we didn't have this great support from the staff and the leaders in 501 Commons. Once again, thank you so much for the great honor, and I hope I'll see you soon.